I much rather start with BAFTA because it's so nuanced.
Okay.
It's so layered. It is. It covers a lot.
It does.
It covers a lot, and it seems to be a lot of people confused out there. I knew y'all would be confused, so I was home looking up ableism just for y'all. I had no clue because I'm able.
You have to tell me. I'm not familiar.
Because you're able.
That's probably true.
That's
able privilege.
Yeah, it's yeah.
It's another box to check.
Enlighten us.
Y'all don't know neither what ableism is?
No.
Oh yeah, this is why
I'm gonna keep it a buck
with BAFTA.
I don't know what a lot of them shits mean.
A lot of isms.
I just feel like people throw them around and use them wrong.
Channel Live.
That is
The only ism I know. But go ahead.
Well, Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo went up there. Well, first of all, it doesn't start there. The Tourette's dude, what's his name? The Tourette's dude. Because the movie that Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo were presenting for was specifically about him and having Tourette's.
Okay. See, I didn't even know that part.
John Davidson.
John Davidson.
Yeah.
John Davidson. The movie was about him having Tourette's. Mm-hmm. They're up there to present.
Great movie, by the way. It's called I Swear.
See, I think this is crazy. It's called I Swear.
Yeah. And then he did.
This shit is so layered. All right, let's see here.
Delroy and I are delighted to be presenting the first BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making.
Jesus.
We're here to celebrate.
I'm gonna let it play again because it was fast.
The first BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making. We're here to.
I gotta give the utmost respect to Delroy and Michael B. Jordan for the class that they exhibited.
For sure.
While that was being screened, like they just continued with the run of show.
Yeah.
Yep.
I read that Delroy left immediately after. I saw some pictures from some after parties with a bunch of beautiful black people partying. Like, we not even putting stock into that. But the internet was in an uproar. Let me read this. What one of the Hannah Beachler, here we go, the set designer for Sinners, is speaking out about the experience. And she says, I keep trying to write about what happened at the BAFTAs and I can't find the words. The situation is almost impossible, but it happened 3 times that night.
Oh, really?
And one of the 3 times was directed at myself on the way to dinner after the show. And the 3rd time at a black woman. I understand and deeply know why this is an impossible situation. I know we must handle this with grace and continue to push through. But what made the situation worse was the throwaway apology of, if you were offended. She's talking about that first apology that came out, because that was nuts. She continues, at the end of the show, of course we were offended, but our frequency, our spiritual vibration is turned to a higher level than what happened. I am not steel. This did not bounce off of me, but I exist above it. If it can't take away from who I am as an artist. And the black community, or at least the black people I saw on the internet, were in a total uproar about this. They said that the guy is racist. It doesn't matter if he has Tourette's, because to say it, you'd have to be in your head already. I've read everything.
I don't know a ton about Tourette's.
Me neither.
So I think everyone has an absolute right to be offended. That's offensive.
What I never understood about Tourette's, and pardon the ignorance, again, I don't understand about Tourette's. I don't hear them just blurting out regular things. Anytime I see like someone with Tourette's, it's always curse words.
No, it's not.
Every time I've seen it.
Well, that is a huge part of Tourette's. There's an actual word for it where,
and again, pardon my ignorance,
where there are things that you know not to say. That sensor is turned off, so they just say those things. Like, that is a huge part of Tourette's.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
It almost makes an anti-racist argument, right? Because like the part in your brain that inhibits you from saying fucked up things is skewed. So you say the most fucked up thing you know. You say the most outrageous thing you know. You say the most offensive thing you know. I was in an airplane.
So just your filter's removed.
But it's not just the filter, because that implies that like
partly
you want to say it, but you know you have good judgment to hold it back.
Yeah.
It's not that.
Okay.
It's that you actually can't stop saying things. You have no control over saying things that are awful. So some people who have Tourette's will say the most awful, offensive thing. Like if I were to ask you what the most offensive word in the world you could say to somebody is, that's in your head. Like, I mean, for example, if you had Tourette's, you would start saying the B word. As an example, right?
Got it. I get it.
You don't want to use it. You actually have a commitment to not using
Right.
it. So if you had Tourette's, you would start using it in this example because that's the worst thing you could say to somebody.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
That's why I give him some grace. You know what I mean?
One of the dudes from BAFTA quit. One of the black production dudes quit. He said that it wasn't even so much about what the gentleman said, it was about their handling of it.
Yeah.
So they said that during the BAFTA shit, somebody went on a pro-Palestine speech that was mad long.
And they edited that.
And
out.
they edited it.
Yeah.
But you didn't edit the man saying the nigga. They didn't have enough production etiquette to edit that part out.
And it was a 2-hour delay.
Yeah, and they had
Oh,
a
wow.
big delay. Yeah, a big delay.
2-hour delay. It was not a live
That's-
broadcast.
So
That's
so-
pretty inexcusable then.
true. And so the dude, he quit. He said that wasn't the first
Pull that mic closer to you.
racially driven or motivated thing that they've dropped the ball on in the last few years, and he was just like he can't tolerate it no more, and he resigned.
And I was reading here, Warner Brothers executives immediately contacted BAFTA for them to pull it from the actual recording. Because again, it's not live. So somebody dropped the ball somewhere in there. Like they heard it happen in the building. Hey, make sure that that's bleeped out when this goes out on air, and it still went out on air.
I don't know if that would be dropping the ball. Like that's your job,
Right.
As the
It's a
person's
choice.
in charge of censoring, like that's like the reddest of flag. Like, oh, stop everything, mark this down, take this out. Like,
I mean, if you look at it that way,
Or
because then the other side says, "Oh, this is a trifecta. If I hit it, I could have niggas screamed at two
black people.
prestigious black people while they're on stage. I could highlight Tourette's, which is what I want to do in this moment. And damn, what was the other one? I forgot it. Well, and I'll edit out the Palestine shit at the end. I'll get all the engagement. I'll get all the talk. Like in another world.
oh, you're saying engagement.
This is
engagement farming,
goal.
essentially.
It's engagement goal.
Yeah.
Well, that and this country has permitted and co-signed that behavior toward black people.
This country, is it England?
It's in England though.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
ain't no
I think it still
It's in
applies.
England.
Yeah. Ain't no black in the Union Jack, as they used to say.
Yeah, so I mean, you could have just checked all boxes with that one if you're on some bullshit. There's no way you'll get me to believe that you edited the Palestine speech
And you couldn't.
And
Consciously had enough conscience to edit that piece and not edit this most embarrassing thing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
this is the first
Are they
award
arguing
of
that
the
they didn't
night.
hear that one? Or that they couldn't
No,
that
they
it was
heard
an
it.
audible?
They heard
How could it was in a perfect?
They heard it.
Yeah.
They
dead
said that-
space.
Oh, I agree. I'm just wondering how they could even explain themselves.
They said the gentleman had a few outbursts throughout the evening, and they couldn't have him leave because again the award was going to be given
It's just
to
the
him.
edit. I don't want them
on
to
the
be
movie shit.
Yeah. and I
No,
don't-
I'm just saying that's what they said.
Yeah.
Like I didn't say, but that's what they said.
Yeah.
They had a few.
I don't want.
BBC, they claimed that the producers had been unaware what was said until after it aired.
That's what I was asking. Why?
Yeah,
What their
that's-
excuse was? Yeah, that's what I was asking. What their excuse was? For
I
not
don't
doing it.
believe that.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that at all.
Not at all.
Inexcusable.
On a 2-hour delay.
Bro, the reaction in the room will tell you something's
Not,
off.
not during an award ceremony where every segment is scrutinized. Every segment, the executives are watching, the people backstage. You're not just nothing is by chance.
Listen,
and
I'm
again,
in charge of censoring things up here, and there's multiple checks, and there's however 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people in the room that will also check. There was however many hundreds of people, maybe thousands of people in that auditorium. Someone heard that and could have got that back to the people.
And again, the company reached out to say, "Hey, we heard it. Make sure that's not in there."
Right.
And you still left it.
I just feel bad that the gentleman himself has to deal with, and I'll read his apology. Let me find his apology. Because he said, listen, I'm not a racist. I'm not any of the things. I apologize. Whoever I heard, yada, yada. He said a lot of shit. But I'm sad that his experience has to be all the shit that is geared toward him because he was the one that blurted it out.
Right. I agree. That's where the ableism comes in for me. I think it's okay for black people to speak up and say, hey, this hurt us, this offended us. We should do that. it's also okay for him to say, y'all need to understand what this condition that's what I was looking for, what this condition does for me. And they don't have to compete with each other, but I felt like some of the internet debates was like, either he needs to be racist for me to be offended, you know what I mean, or y'all need to not be offended for you to, in order for you to understand my medical conditions. Like, both can happen. Like, this shit was hurtful because of the history of the word.
Correct.
But he didn't necessarily have any harmful intent. I think both of those things are true.
Right. Now that you've explained a little bit more, that's the side I'm on with it.
Yeah, that's how I would see it. Yeah, if you trust it.
He said that I can only add that I am and always have been deeply mortified if anybody considers my involuntary tics to be intentional or to carry any meaning. I wanted to thank BAFTA and everyone involved in the awards last night for their support and understanding and inviting me to the broadcast. I appreciated the announcement to the auditorium in advance of the recording, warning everyone that my tics were involuntary and are not a reflection of my personal beliefs. I was heartened by the round of applause that followed the announcement. Okay. And felt welcome and understood in an environment that would normally be impossible for me.
Because what are you going to say? That guy shouldn't be present in the room while they present this award? No, you can't say nothing.
Can't say that. And I think they're making the announcement, letting the people know he's here and this happens. You tried to kind of handle it the best you could.
I think the only solution it should have been edited out.
Yes,
like
that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Which is even more reason why the production team should have been on their P's and Q's, because we already gave you guys a forewarning that certain things could be said. He could have said bitch in the middle of this. He could have said fuck, because a lot of times they'll just say obscene curse words. You got to be on point to edit all of that stuff out.
Dog, that's what they invented the delay for at award ceremonies.
Right. Indeed.
Like, there was a time where live meant live.
Yeah.
And because niggas and people went up there just saying whatever the fuck they wanted to say.
You right.
Fucking it up for advertisers and whatever the run of show is.
Especially in this climate.
They put the delay there.
It is a 2 hour. A lot of the broadcasts that we see are a 30-second delay.
Yeah.
Which why you'll see sometimes on an award show where someone curses, they'll miss it because they're doing that shit live and they only have 30 seconds. They can't rewind the tape and fix it. But this is a 2 hour delay. They have all the time in the world to go back and chop that shit out.
In this political climate worldwide, you know somebody's going to get up there and say something political. So, again, your production team is no excuse in my opinion.
When was the last time anybody talked about the BAFTAs? When was the last time we talked about the BAFTAs?
I agree that this is probably
I had to go and learn what the BAFTAs was.
There you go.
Yeah.
What is this ceremony?
So this might have been gold for them.
So you think it's that? You don't think it's the conspiracy of the actor purposely saying something to get attention to his movie?
No.
Okay.
I don't put it on. Now that you've explained a little bit more, I don't put it on the actor.
I don't think so either. But that's what some people are conspiracy. I think that's what Corey was alluding to.
I mean,
But even if the actor did do that, this still falls on production no matter what.
Right. That's ableism.
Can you define ableism now that we've gotten to this?
please.
I had it.
Yeah, sorry about that. I have it right here. Ableism, discrimination against disabled people. The tendency to regard people with a disability as incomplete, diminished, or damaged, and to measure the quality of life with a disability against a non-disabled standard.
Okay.
It's why we stopped using the R word. It's why we really stopped saying words like "flicted." It's like even like when I edit people now, if someone says like, we had an HR problem and so I was paralyzed, or I was paralyzed by the economy. Like, we wouldn't use that language anymore.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? And then there's other things you can do, like not regarding people with special needs is like either like amazing or like super. They call it super crip, where like you're either like.
They call
You said what?
Say that one more time.
Super crip is like the language that disability studies
Throw a
people
big
use.
chunky seed.
I think that's Nipsey.
Oh, right. Yeah, not that one.
Recipes.
Rest in peace to Nip. No, this idea that we tend to think people with special needs are either like have these magical powers or they're superhuman, have some. Even we say growing up, if you can't see, you must have super special hearing. You know what I mean? We add this stuff.
Used to say growing up.
Or today.
Wait, they don't? I'm dumb as hell.
Or the other extreme, we assume that you can't do anything if you have a disability. You know what I mean? And also shaping the world around our needs and normalizing what we can do versus what other people can do.
New Joe Budden.